Here's a little garden tip.
From our garden to yours.
Adding container gardens to the landscape can provide interest. It can be convenient and fun too. We're visiting with Kristen Patagus, who with husband Stephen own Hortus Oasis, landscape architecture, it's the horticultural photography and horticultural educational programs.
Yes, and a lot of writing too.
And a lot of writing too.
So welcome, Tom. Welcome to our garden.
Right here in Winter Park.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And we're talking about container gardens, and you have a large number. How many do you have anyway?
Last count, it was well over 100.
Wow, that's a lot.
And it used to be that we had to hand water them all, but we have since installed an irrigation system
Very
that allows
smart.
us to put drip in each one. So we're very happy about them.
Yeah. Now right here, everything here is kind of formal, right? It's a formal design.
Yeah. When we bought the house in 1999, we went from a little bungalow to a more formal house. So we knew we had to change the style of our landscape. So when we started planning out the front yard, we knew we were going to come in with a lot of defined bed lines and a lot of formality, but still wanted to keep it a little fun. And that's why we wanted to introduce containers.
Yeah.
So when you first come up the walkway, you start in and you first notice this formal circle, kind of a welcome mat, and then surrounding it, these semi-matched Turkish amphora pots. And the idea is that they're kind of like sentinels that kind of pave the way to coming to the front door. And we oftentimes like to have matched plantings in them. And we also had these stands specially made so that we could raise them up above the landscape.
Let's tell everybody that a formal design, one side kind of mirrors the other.
And not always a symmetrical mirror, but it's a balance thing. You know, things should weigh and be about the same weight.
Now what do you have in the pots here?
Okay, here we've got the variegated Vinca minor. We also have some Lysimachia, and then this blue blooming plant, that's Terrenia.
I love it. It's my favorite.
We just love it. It's just a workhorse.
Yeah.
That'll work for us right through probably till frost.
Yeah. We didn't mention the design here in the center too. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, we had this specially made. This mosaic is a magnolia blossom, and it represents our company, Hortus Oasis.
Yeah, very nice. That's great. So we walk along here, we kind of narrow down a little bit, and then we come up to
now
more
you're
containers.
coming to kind of a second welcome mat. Here we've got this half circle of brick to the steps, and on the steps we're using them as a vehicle to help showcase more containers. Here we switch to more traditional terracotta containers, but again, there's a mix of styles, mix of heights, and we start introducing more color.
Yeah.
This is the punch that's supposed to lead you up to the front door.
And it does. So it kind of narrows you down and gets you right up there. Now, when you're selecting containers like this, each one does not have to be the same as what you're saying.
No, it doesn't. But the idea is you want to have some balance. So you look at the materials that you choose, you try to balance the weights, you have cascading in all plants, you have upright ones, and the idea is that the grouping together is balanced.
Yeah. Looks like some nice new zinnias here.
Yes, yeah, we've been very happy with
Angelonia.
those. And this is the Mexican feathergrass that we just absolutely love. It's one of those touch me plants.
I know,
you
I had to
want to
do
get
it.
close to it. And what's nice is you can vary the heights, and we use the steps as a vehicle that allows us to do that.
Yep. Is this dichondra type of?
Yes, it is. Yep, that's the Silver Falls.
Silver Falls.
Yeah.
Well, let's just take a step up here a little bit here and see. Now we get up here, we get into more desert type things.
Well, here we really showcase our love, and that is with succulents. We love succulents. They do so well for us here in Central Florida. In fact, these containers do not have irrigation in them. They just do fine on regular rainfall. Maybe in the winter we may splash a little water on them.
A little bit.
And here we again introduce some Turkish amphoras. These pots right here, these are hand-carved pots from Lombok, which is part of Indonesia. We actually had a chance to travel there, meet the stone carver, and have these commissioned to be made for us. So we have these throughout the garden.
Cactus and jade plant, it looks like. And
yeah, and the elephant food. And then also we have a few other interesting containers. In fact, right here, this
that is neat.
It's a piece off of a building facade, and it's from China.
Wow.
And actually, it's upside down. We turned it upside down because it had the holes at the bottom. We were able to fill it with soil and plant it out with succulents.
Very good.
So actually, this is a very international
You've
garden
done
here.
well. Last but not least, I see something without anything in it.
Yeah, you don't have to have anything in your containers as far as plants, but when you peek inside, you get a little surprise. So one of those special surprises when you come to our home.
Good. Kristen Patagus, Hortus Oasis, thank you very much.
Thank
We
you so
appreciate
much,
it.
Tom.
What a neat design, isn't it? And you can do it too with containers. They're so convenient and fun to do.